Hi everyone, Adele here from Epic Life. So when it comes to relationships, I've had some very important lessons that I've learned over time through the School of Hard Knocks. And I just wanted to share one of them with you today that I think we need to be reminded about as entrepreneurs. So often as entrepreneurs, we become so caught up in our mission and our purpose to drive an epic business that when we come home or when we visit with friends, so when we're with family or friends, we tend to still be in our business in our heads. Now, a lot of you will know this concept from the term called being present, but this is so important to us as entrepreneurs. I know that in 2019, I was launching a brand new international product and it was just all consuming. It was an online product. We were doing online developments of an online platform and it just required so much of my time. I was testing, I was working into the night, I was working on weekends. I was plowing my heart and soul, my life into what we needed to get out to market. After I had done the launch in 2020, we had COVID arrive, COVID-19. And I'll never forget, my daughter walked up to me, and this is a very vulnerable moment. She walked up to me and she said, "Mom, it's so good to have you here." And I looked at her, I said, "What do you mean?" And my 11-year-old said something that just rocked my world. She said, "Mom, you've been here, but you haven't been here." It was such a thing for me, and she didn't mean it badly. She was actually like complimenting me. She was actually saying something positive in saying, "Thank you, it's so good to have you back. It's so good to have you in our space. It's so good to have you here when you are at home, not only in body, but in mind and spirit and in heart." And it was such a big thing for me to realize that I thought I was doing okay. I knew I was stressed. I knew that I was working hard. I knew that I was giving my business everything, but I didn't realize the impact that I had on my family. Now, I'm sure my friends got it worse because I had to see my family all the time, but I didn't maybe prioritize the time with my friends like I should have either. And what about the extended family? So here's the lesson. We need to focus on leaving our work at the door. And I know how hard that is. I've been running a business for 21 years and it's still hard for me to do. There was a story that I heard once, and it's really made me think in the last year to 2 years about how I approach coming home from work. So the story goes like this, that there's this guy that comes home and every day he rubs the leaf of the pot plant outside his door when he comes home. And when he leaves, he rubs the leaf again. And one day somebody saw him doing this and said to him, "Bud, what are you doing? Like, what is that?" And he said, "When I come home, I touch the plant and I rub the leaf so that I can physically, in my mind, put down the weight of what I'm dealing with in my workspace and leave it at the door. And when I go through the door, I'm free to be with my family. I'm free to be with my friends. And then when I leave in the morning, I rub the leaf again, I touch the pot plant, and I pick it up again and I go back to work where I can actually do something about it. Because when I'm at home, I can't do anything about it. I can't fix this, but I can be with my family. I can be there in person and not just in body. I can be there in heart and spirit." And that was just such an incredible story. And I thought about that a lot after my daughter spoke to me and, she said those words to me. And I want to encourage you as an entrepreneur. It's a heartfelt plea to you. We can win the world, but if we lose the family and friends we have, we've actually lost a bigger thing. But if we keep our family and friends and we have our businesses at the same time, that is the epic solution. So focus on being there, even when it's busy at work, even when you are dealing with your launches and your big projects. Make sure that in your heart and your mind, when you come through the door at night, you leave work at the door. I know how hard that is. Yes, you'll get phone calls, you'll get all of that, but leave the worries, leave the all-consuming thoughts at the door. If there's something that comes to mind, make a note, put it down on paper, say, "Right, made a note, now I can leave it there and I can deal with it tomorrow." And then when you leave tomorrow, pick it up, go and sort it out. Get it done, get it finished. Come home the next day a little bit freer. This has helped me, and I know that for the last year to 2 years, this has been really beneficial to me. So guys, as entrepreneurs, our home relationships and our friend relationships are often the foundation for how we perform at work. Make sure they're good, make sure they're healthy. Make sure that we leave our problems at the door and we focus on those that we care about when we come home.